That was kind of the reason why I wanted to do this video, because I'm like, well, let's just like make it content, because I've been wanting to try their stuff, but they're not as sweet, but their coffee is amazing. So I try to do some research why the fall lattes flavors would work for fall. And hello, it is so lovely to see you here. In today's video, we'll be showcasing non-pumpkin, non-maple fall seasonal beverages. This is not a comprehensive list. I'll be visiting 3 coffee shops, one that's kind of all over the world, one that is in a couple of states, and then one that is specifically in the San Fernando Valley. In this video, I'll tell you guys a little bit about each company, the beverages, why they fit that fall theme, and then at the very end, I will let you guys know which one is my favorite and which one I recommend to people who are more of a pumpkin spice maple fan. This is not a pumpkin spice slander video. I just don't like the taste, and this is not in like I'm not like other girls, I don't like pumpkin spice video, though there probably have been times in my life where that sentiment has rang true, because being not like other girls was very popular in my early adult formative years. But as I've grown up, I realized if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. I'm just very picky. I don't like pumpkin pie, I don't like pumpkin spice, I don't like pumpkin cookies. And then because I don't like pumpkin spice, a lot of what was offered is always like maple something, and I'm just mapled out. So I've been on the hunt for interesting fall seasonal beverage, and hopefully if you are not a fan of pumpkin spice as well, this will give those of you some hope that we are not bound to the pumpkin spice. Before we showcase the locations, let's talk a little bit about pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice was created in the Starbucks lab. They wanted to create a fall beverage that would be just as popular as their peppermint mocha. In 2003, they tested it in about 100 select Starbucks, and in 2004, they rolled it out to all of the Canadian and United States locations. People really love pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving, so it just kind of was very nostalgic. Not only that, we love scarcity. We have a scarcity mindset, so when we know that something is only available for a limited time, we're like, oh my gosh, this is special, and you have to go get it, right? Give it to me! And now these days, I feel like every coffee shop feels obligated to have some sort of pumpkin spice latte or drink when the fall season comes around. Including my favorite coffee shop, Alfred's. They do a whole pumpkin spice menu. So now that we got the pumpkin spice talk out, let's showcase some of these places. First up, we'll talk about Laidrey. Before I start talking about them, I need to give a warning. I didn't know until I started researching this video, and then I watched a news broadcasting where the founder was in it and they pronounced it Laidrey. I have been pronouncing it Laidrey, so you might catch me slipping up in this video. When I went to go taste test it, I keep saying Laidrey, but it is Laidrey. Laidrey was founded by Gasia Tashkian. Laidrey is the first female-owned roastery and shop in the San Fernando Valley. The first brick-and-mortar location opened up in Tarzana in 2021, Encino in 2023, and most recently Agora Hills in 2025. Laidrey focuses on traceable single-origin specialty coffees, partnering with passionate farmers and prioritizing farms that address opportunities for women. I've always wanted to come here for fall because every fall they come out with a very interesting fall seasonal beverage menu. That was kind of the reason why I wanted to do this video, because I'm like, well, let's just like make it content, because I've been wanting to try their stuff. Before we watch the next clips, I do have to warn you, I didn't realize that there was construction beeping, so it is throughout this entire clip, so I apologize. It's gonna be annoying. I put the noise reduction and it really didn't do anything. Okay, I'm too shy to do it inside the store. But we have the baklava latte with pistachio. They do it hot and cold, but I did cold because I don't do hot drinks. And then this is the blackberry sage cold brew. It usually does not come with sweetener, but I put a little bit of sweetener in it. So let's try this one first. Oh, that's interesting. It has like this is gonna be weird to say, but I feel like I'm drinking like a little bit of white wine in it. I'm wondering what gives it that flavor. Because when I like exhale out, I feel like I just had wine. They use pistachio milk in this one. I don't think pistachio milk would make me feel like I'm having wine. Okay, that one's okay. Like, I don't know if I probably would not order that one again. I'm just gonna mix this up. Okay. Ooh, I smell the blackberry. That's nice. It just has like a slight hint A blackberry. I don't know where the sage comes in. I don't think I taste the sage. Yeah, this is good. I would do this one again. And now let's talk about why these flavors fit in with the fall flavor palette. So the baklava latte with pistachio milk. Sorry, there was a hummingbird outside my window. Baklava typically has walnut, pistachio, and pecans, which connects this latte to the harvest season because these nuts are typically harvested in the fall. And then the blackberry sage cold brew. Blackberries reach their peak ripeness in late summer and can be harvested well into October. Sage is also harvested in autumn, and it is a staple in fall cooking. Think like, you know, stuffing for Thanksgiving. Next, we have LaLaLand Kind Cafe. LaLaLand Kind Cafe was founded in 2019 by Francois Rehani in Dallas, Texas, with a mission to help youth transition out of the foster care system and provide them with a paid internship program and focus on life skills to help them transition into adulthood. Overtime is provided more than job training. Interns gain access to crucial resources such as housing and mental services. They're primarily in Texas, Los Angeles, and one location in Nashville. All right, I'm gonna really test how well I can film in public and not let my nerves get me. So this one is the cookie butter cloud latte. I got it, so they do both of these in either espresso or matcha, but I want to do all these in espresso because I'm all about like the latte. Like one of the things, and no hate on matcha because I love matcha, but like people are like, oh, this is the best coffee shop in LA and it's all matcha. So this whole thing is about coffee, okay? I don't want to get any matcha hate. I love matcha, but for the sake of this. So, let's, there's like a little bit of cookie butter on the top. So let me just show you this. You see kind of like the sprinkle? I feel like I'm gonna like these more than the Laidrey. I like the Laidrey. It's annoying me that I keep pronouncing Laidrey incorrectly, but they're not as sweet, but their coffee is amazing. So if you're ever in the area, for Laidrey, I definitely recommend, but let's see how these go. Wow, I love this one. You know those like speculoos cookies? That's what it tastes like, just like speculoos latte. Okay. Approved. And the next one is the salted caramel cloud latte. Is there anything on the top that I should, yeah. Let me show you. Just like a little bit of caramel drizzle. All right, let's try this one. This is so good. It tastes more like salted caramel ice cream than a latte. Yeah, that's dangerous because I don't feel like you taste coffee in that. I feel like Enzo would pick this up and then just drink the whole thing, and then I'd have a cracked out kid. As far as why these make sense for the fall season, the Charlie Cookie Butter Cloud Latte, the rich warm spices in cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg are reminiscent of fall baked goods and holiday traditions. The Salted Caramel Cloud Latte, because salted caramel is a natural partner to fall produce such as apples. It falls in that cozy brown flavor category, which typically includes maple, cinnamon, and butterscotch. Next, we have Blue Bottle. Blue Bottle was founded by James Freeman in the early 2000s. He started selling coffee beans at local farmers markets. He can name his company after the first coffee house in Vienna, which I'm not going to butcher the name.
Ruf zur blauen Flasche.
Which I guess translates to Blue Bottle. I tried to do Google Translate, but it's not coming out correctly. In 2005, the company opened its first location in Oakland, and eventually they had multiple locations in the Bay Area, and they opened their first location in New York in 2010. Now they're all over the place: Japan, Korea, China. When I was single, my favorite trip to take was to San Francisco because I used to just love walking that city, and I would always go and get Blue Bottle from the ferry building and a Pebbles donut, and then go sit outside and like watch the water and the bridge. And yeah, it's like I have really fond memories of Blue Bottle. All right, so sorry. Please excuse the appearance. I went to Bunda and then I grabbed Blue Bottle with my friend from Bunda. And this is the fall seasonal latte. It is black cardamom and orange blossom notes. So let's take a sip. This is really good. So I love Blue Bottle coffee. I think their coffee is so good. You can definitely taste the cardamom, the orange. I think it makes sense for a fall beverage. It just kind of has that like earthy I'm so bad at describing things. But yeah, it's really good. Like, I definitely will get this again. I mean, I've already drinking half of it, if I'm being fully transparent, because I was drinking with my friend. I tried to do some research why the fall lattes flavors would work for fall, and I personally couldn't find it. So I had to ask the Google AI why these flavors work, and I'm gonna read off exactly what it says. So it says the combination of black cardamom and orange blossom evokes a fall flavor profile due to the harmony between deep smoky spice and delicate bittersweet floral and citrus notes. It says that orange blossom is typically associated with springtime, but with the addition of cardamom creates a fall flavor profile. So now that we have gone to all 3 locations, let me tell you which one is my favorite. I personally like Blue Bottle. It wasn't too sweet, and it just had like a nice complex flavor profile. If you're someone who likes pumpkin spice, maple flavors because of like the sweetness, I think you would really love Lala Kind because it's very sweet. Like, it's almost like a dessert. I try to store those coffee for the next day because in one day I went to Laidrey and Lala Kind, so I had 4 coffees, and I'm just not downing 4 coffees in the same day. But yeah, I wound up throwing it away because it was just so sweet for my palate, especially like early in the morning when I do drink coffee. But I think if you like pumpkin spice, it's usually typically on the sweeter side, so you will like the Lala Kind. I brought the Laidrey ones home, and Octavian tried the blackberry sage, and he wasn't a fan, but I thought it was good when I drank it there. So I don't know if it just doesn't keep, because it was like maybe an hour after I had ordered it, and then, you know, the ice melts and all that stuff. So that doesn't sway my opinion of what I think about the drinks, but I do just want to mention it because I did have a second taste bud, and he was not a fan of the blackberry sage cold brew, but I was. And yeah, that is it. I just keep seeing posts about how it's like pumpkin spices here. I just wanted to make a video for us non-pumpkin spice lovers. Again, I'm not talking negatively about pumpkin spice, so please don't come for me. And if there's any coffee shop owners that are watching this, can you just please think about us? Because I love seasonal beverages, but I feel like fall is always pumpkin spice, winter is always peppermint. I'm 42 years old. I've been drinking coffee since I was 19, so it is nice to just have something different to try. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I would love to know if you guys have tried any interesting fall seasonal flavors and where it's at, because if it's around LA, maybe I'll come and try it. There was one that I tried last week at Tectonic Coffee on Fairfax in LA, and I tried their fairy bread latte, but it's just seasonal. There's no like fall ties to it. I got it because, okay, sorry, I'm gonna start another story. When I worked for the social media company, we had coworkers that lived in Australia, and when I found out what fairy bread was, I could not wrap my mind around it for a month. Like, I just was like stunned that this was a thing where it's just like white bread, butter, and then they call it hundreds and thousands or something like that. It's just sprinkles, like the little round sprinkles. So when I saw Tectonic Coffee had a fairy bread latte, I was like, I have to have this. So I did try it. It was really good. That they had like a buttercream cream top with like the sprinkles. But yeah, I didn't include it in this because it's not really like a fall flavor. It's just a seasonal flavor that they have. Okay, I'm gonna end the video now. If you're new here, it would mean so much if you were to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.